Hello, I'm Albert, and today I'll be showing you how to create a Hyper-VM virtual machine for uh, ArchiveBox. So that way you can run ArchiveBox for either, OSINT investigation or, a case you're working on, or, just something to preserve or catalog what you found and tag it. So when you first start off, you won't have a virtual switch. You have to make one. Use external, create virtual switch. But I already have one assigned to my port, so can't do that. Then after you do that, click New, Virtual Machine. Then just click Next. We're going to name this R2. If you want to install it in a different location, you can. But for simplicity, we're just going to use the default. And you can choose generation and generation 2. Right here for this, we're going to choose generation 1. Generation 2 suits your preferred OS more, than use that. I'll start with amount of RAM. Let's say I think it's at 4 gigs. So then we'll choose your switch that we created in the beginning. Here you choose your location where you're going to install it at. Generally, these archives take a lot of hard drive space, so you're probably going to want a lot, but just for this, I'm just going to choose 50 because you don't really need a lot just for this demo. So after that, you're going to choose the operating system from bootable DVD, CD. You're going to choose the ISO. And we're going to choose the ISO. For this, we're using Ubuntu. You can use whatever you want, but for this, we're using what we're using. Then click Next and click Finish. Now it's going to create that virtual machine. And before we start this virtual machine, I'm going to go into Settings, Processors. I'm just going to give this 2 processors. You can give it more if you want. This video's going to use 2, and change anything else that you may want that may suit your system better. So after we apply that, you can now start. Either right click here, click Start, or click Start over here. See it starting. Alright, now you'll see it running. You can either right click here, click Connect, or click Connect right here. So when it's finished, it's booting up, we'll be able to begin the installation of our Ubuntu and continue on. Sometimes it can take a minute to start up. That's okay. You can go ahead and load up ArchiveBox.io if you want. This is the command right here we're going to use to install ArchiveBox. Down here, they have different ways to set up for your preferred OS that you chose. Like I said, for this we're using Ubuntu, and we're going to use the auto setup script. But there's a trick to using the auto setup script, because when you use the auto setup script, it's going to install an older version of Node. So what you have to do is go down here and open up where you would get Node at, and choose this Ubuntu distributions, and scroll down, and we're going to be using this one right here. Alright, so if we go back to our installer, choose English, or whatever your preferred language is. You can continue updating sometimes, running the updater errors because you don't have networking or something. So that can error out. So to avoid that, and simplicity is press enter. And then for the layout, choose your language. Press enter. For this, you see that instead of your network adapter, we don't want to change anything. So I'm just going to hit enter. And we're not using a proxy, so we can hit enter again. We'll leave it locked. Alright, now you scroll down to done. You can use encryption if you want, but this is slower just for simplicity, but not. After when you get to this, you go over your summary, and after you go over your summary, if everything looks okay, just press enter, you're done. Continue. Name, Albert. The clown's car. Clown sign. And super secret password. 1, 2, 3, 4. Super secret password. Alright, don't tell anybody my password. Or at least anybody else. Alright, so you go down and then you press enter when you're done. For this we're going to, because I might want to use it, so you just press spacebar on it. If you want to use the SSH key, you can set that up for simplicity. Or not, we're just going to press enter, done. We do not need any of this installed, so scroll down and hit done. And now it will start installing. So it's going to take a few minutes for it to install. And then after that, we continue on with installation of ArchiveBox. Now, these documentation links over here, you definitely want to check these out, especially around the usage. It shows different commands and ways to use it. If you want to use files that have links to them, like text files or bookmarks or a bunch of different stuff. Configuration. We're going to go over some of this in a little bit. Configuration, because there are some things that you do want to tweak, like this right here. You're going to want to tweak that. Alright, and I guess installing Grub, so it's about done, I think. Oh, now it's updating. Even though it chose not to update. All good though. Well, hopefully it don't take too long now updating. But there are some configuration options that we're going to go over in a little bit about how to make it not accessible to everybody. And like I said, you'll want to bookmark this this section right here, configuration, because you can learn a lot from it, and especially like the schedule archiving. You can set up schedules that way, automatically archives things, updates, links that they change, which is pretty cool. Yeah, saves you a lot of trouble with having to go back and check. It automatically just gets it for you. You use it on social medias, websites, forums, whatever. Alright, so now we've done that, so now we can hit enter for reboot now. Alright, so this is going to give an error. It's going to say press enter. You can press enter, and now it will reboot. Guess just using my PC, likes the speed type. Here's an addiction. Alright, so as soon as this is done setting up, we will then be able to, okay, well, it does this, it's a menu. And then when you see the finish execute cloud down there, okay, and reach okay. You can just press enter twice, and then that will go up 18 times. Time. And super secret password. Alright, so now log in. Here it is. So what I want to do, you have update our passwords, secret password. Alright, so after you get that going, now we could go back to where our node was at here. And we're going to want to install this node right here. So what we're going to do is this one. We're going to type Perl SSL. So as you get this going, it might take a minute to set up. Might take a minute to set up Node because it has to install a lot of stuff, you know. So then you get install yes, and now we'll install this one. So that way when it goes to install from the auto install script, it will automatically detect Node is installed. But it won't give us the old version. Alright. So now that we have that installed, let's update app again. And let's go ahead. So we don't need this anymore. And so now we want to do this one. Alright, so clear. Alright, so now you do Perl. So and just like that, center. It'll ask you, you want a key to use Docker. Don't press anything. The timeout. Same thing with this one. So the timeout. It'll automatically install everything. It's probably not going to install everything the first time. That's okay, it happens. So when that happens, I'll show you what to do. Alright, so it has a lot of stuff to install. maybe see here, some of these items over here that we're going to configure are going to be stuff like the timeout. We're gonna set it to 120. We're gonna set all of these to false. That way it's not publicly viewable. Going to change save PDF. I'm gonna say it to false. You can save it if you want. But it's very resource intensive. And save screenshot. So that's false. This is also pretty resource intensive. Save archive.org. I'm gonna turn that off because you know you don't always want stuff you're investigating or looking at the archive, web archive. So Wayback Machine. So you also going to want to put check SSL validity to true. So we'll take care of that also. See. I don't know how long it's going to take. Tell you what, I'm just going to end this video for right here, and we'll take it up with part 2 when it's done. So y'all be sure to watch part 2, and see you then. Peace. Alright, now we're back for the second part. Alright, so you might have finished, and you might have seen an error like this. One bit was not found. So what you could do is you could do sudo app install Python 3 pip, and then install pip. Alright, so as soon as pip is uninstalling, what we want to do is run that previous auto setup again. Just press the up key on the keyboard. See that? Now this time it won't take as long to install because a lot of the stuff is already installed. So let's put timeout again. Let go and do the thing. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, so now that this is about done, you'll see that it's getting its dependencies right here. Well, a lot of times it will end up not getting all the dependencies the first time. So we'll have to check that and install and it's not, which isn't really hard. Just see if you had a error, so probably not all of them are installed. So what you want to do is it's the initial one that started, but say you want to make an archive for uh, something you research on as an OSINT or a case or something. So you could make a new directory like case one, right? Then uh, go into case one, and you could do ArchiveBox setup, and then that will so set up a username. There's pound sign. You have secret password. So now that will start installing this. Alright, so now they're all installed. If it says Chrome binary is disabled, Chrome binary is disabled, what you could do is you could do sudo apt install Chromium browser. Now just wait for that to install, and we will check to see if it is installed or that it's at least picked up by ArchiveBox. It might be a little slow depending on where how fast your machine is. It's going pretty slow right now. Block update request. Alright, there it goes. It's installed. So now we can go back and check again. And now it says that our Chrome binary is valid. And you can also set up the cookies files, stuff like that if you want. Alright, so take out ArchiveBox, initiate. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want our local IP address. So we type a hostname. Alright, so our hostname is 192.168.1.152. That's a local IP we're going to connect to. So what we could do is do ArchiveBox server 192.168.1.1.2 colon. You're going to want to do port 8000, but I'm going to do 8001 because I already have something using port 8000. So just type that in, and now you're running ArchiveBox. So you can go back out here Go in your browser. Go to 192.168.1.1.52.8001. It was 152, right? Yeah, 152. There you go, you got your archive box. Alright, so you add a URL if you log in. Sign, password. Hey, when you add, like let's say, let's go to Twitter, and let's do with something. And oh, right, so add test archive Twitter, and archive that. Alright, so that's going. Go over here and see what's archiving. See, there's one bad thing to log out. Anybody with visits can see the archive. So we're gonna want to fix that. So go back out to your ArchiveBox instance, Control C, and what you want to do is you want to take your ArchiveBox that config file right there, and we're gonna want to edit it. So sudo nano ArchiveBox config, and what we do is we want to put a timeout 120. Public index equals false. Public snapshot false. Public add view big PDF false. Save screenshots alright, so we got archive.org and check SSL city. So I think I got a screenshot, a PDF, public snapshot, public add view. This one I had no. screenshot. Okay. Save. Check. Through. Um. And I think that was pretty much it. Alright, so what you do is Control X, press Y, save it, press enter yes. What you could also do is, if you notice, like when you go back, just start. Okay. Okay. You notice when we go back, we try to get public page again, we can't. But if you notice down here, it has a section right here. These commands that people could see if they visited your page, called the login screen. So we're going to want to remove those. So what you could do is, okay, hit Control C, end it, and you can do ArchiveBox, config, and it's going to spit out this config file here. But the thing with this config file is it also shows the path that we need. So you see the templates directory right around here. So what we could do is, okay, let's see what's in that directory. Alright, so we got admin and core. So let's take a look at admin. And see we have login HTML. So let's take that login HTML and let's edit it. So sudo nano, and let's edit that file. What you want to do is you want to scroll down to these pre-tags right here. You want to delete from the top pre-tag right there all the way. See these ones right here, all the way down to these ones. You want to delete that section. All right. So we're gonna go down here. Let's see this section where it says small. Just delete that too. All right. So now you press Control X. Yes. Save. Press up on the keyboard. Get back to your server. Press enter to start it. All right. And now when you visit this page again, that is no longer there. So now we can log into our instance here. And as you can see, we got a snapshot. So you go to our snapshot. If you have a missing elements or something, you click the ones that you want and select pull, and it will pull the missing elements. And there you go. That is how you set up ArchiveBox save stuff for investigation. Like you can use the plugin right here, to run automatically export to your ArchiveBox. So it comes in handy. But yep, I hope you all enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all later.